started. I just, BKFC 19 I thought was a night of some really unbelievable fights, some memorable knockouts, headlined by women again. Like I said, 3 of the top 4 fights were contested by women tonight. So it was a big step in a great direction for BKFC, showing that we can do a lot of different things here in this sport and in this company. And it's growing. It's the fan base is phenomenal. We tried some new things tonight. Had some good feedback on that. We're not going to be doing that again right now, though. We're sticking to bare knuckle. We did learn tonight that you do need to take your gloves off, because that's what this is all about. Bare knuckle. First, we're going to start with a girl who, she was one half of a fighter tonight for Knuckle Mania back in February. Then she came in here tonight, and I think they wound her up, and she just kept going. She started really slow, but she's going to apologize for that. Taylor Starling.
What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody?
Taylor, how do you feel about tonight's fight?
It was awesome. The reason I started so quick was I felt like I set the bar really high with my last performance, and I knew that I had to top that. I knew that there was no room to go in there and start slow. So I just wanted to top that and show everybody that my last fight wasn't just a one-time thing.
Absolutely. Also, you started very, very fast. Last time you had a war, I think, you just came in a lot more, a lot more prepared for bare knuckle. This is your second time around. A lot of people on their first time don't really know what to expect. It's just sensational. The women's 125-pound division is heating up here, and I know you have some friends here that you might not want to fight, but I think, we might have just rode into something tonight. So, who would you like to fight next?
I don't have any particular, whoever you tell me to fight is who I'm going to fight. I don't have any particular call, but I see you looking over there, Britton. I'm not calling anybody out, but at the end of the day, it's all business. I love Britton no matter what. Doesn't change how I feel about her, and I respect everybody, so whoever I fight next is whoever I fight next.
Get that belt, girl!
Well, we are going to start forming the 125-pound tournament for the women's, because you women deserve to have a championship belt, and we're going to do that. Ladies and gentlemen, Taylor Starling.
Hey, thank you guys. Thank you.
After we talk to these people, then we'll open it up for questions. Britton, you came in here as the co-main feature bout of the evening. You thought you should have been the main event, and maybe you deserved it. You showed tonight that you definitely are, you're something special with bare knuckle fighting championship. Are you listening?
Yes. I'm sorry. If I wasn't bumped to feature fight, maybe I would have paid more attention to that.
So you started a little slow, and I think you were kind of feeling out Jenny Savage. She had an awkward style, grabbing the back of your head, but I mean, you just planted your feet and you went on a body attack and then a head attack like I'd never seen before. So congratulations on that. But let's talk about your fight tonight.
Awesome. Thank you. Y'all hear that? Dave just gave me a compliment. Last time it was, Britton Hart isn't the most technical fighter, but whatever. She's here.
Well, you're not the most technical fighter.
But I am the real bare knuckle fighter.
You're a badass. So, what do you think about your fight tonight?
I'm sorry, what?
What do you think about your fight tonight?
Well, I do want to apologize actually, because unlike Taylor, I was really setting the standard to get a quick knockout. I really, really wanted that, so I think I was a little disappointed at the first round, so kind of didn't go as I planned, but I'm working on that, so that will just be something to improve on next time. So I'm excited. I feel like I've leveled up, and my last, with the best bare knuckle fight I had was a TKO in the 4th round, so this one was 3rd round, so hey, there's improvement there. Super proud for that. We squashed her beef. Everyone can see that. So.
What do you want to do next?
Well, I think that I deserve a title shot. So if it's not a title on it, what the hell am I in for?
So, we're definitely going to be forming that 125-pound tournament to get you where you need to be. But look,
I'm
you followed
definitely
this
going
card.
to be fighting for it.
You looked very, very good Taylor looked very, very good. You know, that's a fight I think the fans might really want to see. What do you ladies think about that?
Put a title on it. The belt, put the title on it. I'm not fighting Taylor unless it's for the belt. Put the title on him.
Put a title on it.
Okay. No, you did great. Good job here, Mick. You guys. So we had the co-main event of the evening. Mick Terrell versus Arnold Adams. I told everybody that you're probably going to see a new Arnold Adams. You know, we had a talk, and he knows what Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship is looking for, and he came out and delivered. I mean, you know, he fought a tough, undefeated Brit who came over here and wanted to fight. I'm not going to make excuses for Mick, but, you know, he had a 14-day quarantine in Mexico. It got pushed back an extra day, so he just arrived here yesterday. So, you know, he didn't have an easy road here. He came out, he fought hard, and, you know, Arnold Adams just showed that he was a better man tonight. So, Mick, what do you think about the fight tonight, and what was your experience like with Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship?
My experience with Bare Knuckle Championship's great. Arnold delivered on everything I thought he would. He's slick and he's good and he moves well. But what he does do well is punch hard. I wasn't expecting him to punch as hard as he does. But he's very slick and punches hard. He's very good.
What do you think a little bit more about the differences with the UK bare knuckle boxing scene and then coming over here in America with the different rule set?
I don't think the rules set changed that much for me. It's just bigger. It's just bigger, better production maybe. Everything's just bigger and better.
Thank you. Then we go over here to the former champ and could be challenging for the championship pretty soon. Arnold Adams, you know, he came in, he said he was going to be a different guy. He showed tonight that he was a different guy. So what do you think about the fight tonight, Arnold?
I want to shout out to Mick for accepting the fight and coming over. He was faster than what I anticipated, and I didn't show it in the fight, but he rocked me 3 times. And if you guys watch the fight, you'll see my knees buckle, and that's when I wrapped them up. But I got a thing with it. I say don't show it. And if you're hurt or you're rocked, you can't show any sign because your opponent will pick up on it. Every time we tied up and I hit him, he'd wince or I'm gonna feed on that because now I know what I'm doing is working. The same thing when I fought Beltran when we tied up. I landed those punches and I hear him grimace and I could tell what I was doing was working. So I'm gonna keep feeding on that. He did his thing tonight though. He was, like I said, he was faster than what I anticipated and he landed some good shots. I never saw that right hand and it was a right hand 3 times that rocked me.
No, absolutely. I mean, he did catch you with a really nice right hand, buckled your knees, and I said, damn, he's hurt pretty good. You showed great composure, didn't really let anybody know that you were that hurt, and you know, you came back and scored a sensational win tonight.
And he made my nose bleed. I've had 5 fights and never had blood drawn. I've never bled bare knuckle until tonight, and I gotta take my hat off.
What's next, Arnold? What do you want next?
I think y'all know what I want next.
That title back there.
I want Joey Hart next. I'm sorry. I want Joey Mills right next for that belt. I need those belts back in Chicago.
Sorry, but hey, you're not gonna get it though, my man. You never giving up that belt.
I mean, hey, I know I got it. Support your man. Support your hubby.
Alright, so that's enough of that. Let me get down to Rachel. Rachel Ossovic fought the main event tonight. You know, I don't know if you guys were watching the lines, but she opened up at about a 1.5 to 1 underdog. She closed, or she was earlier this afternoon, she was plus 1,100. She was that kind of underdog.
Somebody make money today.
Somebody got paid.
She said that, you know, she was both different in Hawaii. She came in and showed that, you know, let me rewind for a second. I talked to Brian Butler, her manager, I have a great relationship with, and we talked about getting Rachel a fight, and she didn't really want to fight bare knuckle. And then when Paige was brought up, she said, I'm all in, I want to fight Paige. So she accepted the fight. She looks sensational tonight. We asked her in the post-fight interview, you want to fight bare knuckle again? And she said, I think so. So let's talk to Rachel. Rachel, first of all, you came in here, it was a new sport for you, something that, you know, you've never competed on before. It was a rematch with Paige Van Zandt, but not in the same sport, so I didn't really count it as a rematch. You looked very, very good. You took some good shots, you just kept coming forward. What are your thoughts on the fight tonight?
Man, it's been a long time coming. Thank you guys for coming out and supporting, not giving up on me. I came out, showed out, I came to do what I came to do, and I was winning. I didn't expect anything else, anything less. I was coming home as a winner.
She looks like she caught you with some really nice jabs. As you were hitting, you were landing the overhand right on her, really at will, and then you got in tight and unloaded punches on her. You looked really, really good. What was it like competing in bare knuckle for the first time and tasting bare knuckle punches?
Bare knuckle, totally different sport. Honestly, when you get in there, it's fun. I was having fun. I was talking.
There you go.
I was about it. I was down. It was great.
Alright guys, I'm just going to open it up to the press because, you know, I know you guys have a lot of questions, so let's open it up. First we'll open up questions for Taylor Starling. Questions for Taylor Starling? Oh guys.
Taylor, do you feel biased about fighting Britain?
I agree with what Britton said. If it's for a belt, you know,
Hey guys, quiet down a little bit, guys.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. I love Britton Hart. Like I said, it's all business, but we want some damn money. We want a damn belt. If we're gonna fight,
That's a fight.
How you doing? It's Chris from K-Type for Christopher James. First of all you folks up there did a great job again. Dave, you put together a great card for tonight here in Tampa Bay. Rachel, like you were saying about, you came here to do a job, you got out here, you did the job. So, and you were so cute in post-fight. I think so. Is this definitely going to be something we're going to see you come back and hit again?
It's definitely up to my manager. I can say yeah, all I want up here, but when it comes down to it, it's got to be on the paper, and I'm sure they'll have a good talk after this.
And Taylor, and this is for Taylor and Britt, Dave was alluded to, he tried to get you guys to agree to it, but I think he's right. I think this is the fight we all want to see. So Taylor and Britt, how down are you guys to do this fight?
like I just said, we need money and we need a belt.
Yeah.
Tell him!
You better tell him,
fucking belt, baby! Fight for the gold!
Any other questions? For
Nope.
Taylor? Alright, let's open it up to
Tell him!
Mick Terrell. Any questions for Mick Terrell?
You earned that! Tell him! Fucking earned that shit! Yep.
Mick?
Mick, you came in, again, the quarantine and everything, 14 days, an extra day. How much do you think this affected your performance tonight? And when you come back again, are we going to see a different Mick Terrell?
I don't make excuses. Quarantine's a quarantine. It's I want to train exactly the same as I did back home. Good gym facilities. When I come back, I'll just have to try and get better head movement.
Thank you.
Britton Hart. Anybody have questions for Britton? I already asked you. Arnold Adams. Go ahead.
Yeah. I want to hear that.
This is for Britt. In the second third round, what was kind of talked about in that corner? Because I felt like you came out a lot more aggressive in the third round.
Go guys.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta give a big shout out to, my husband Joey and my coach Jason and my whole team. But I just remember seeing their faces and saying, hey, you gotta get in there. Let's go, you got it. She doesn't want any, just reassuring, being super positive. I mean, they could see that I was a little disappointed. So they were really good about changing my mental state and like, hey, you just got to act on it and not hesitate, because I think a lot of the times, I just really want to be perfect, and I put a lot of pressure on myself to perform that way, and they saw that in me and just killed that whole, hey, go do what you do, and that's why you guys saw, me turn up, and, at the end of the day, I'm a brawler, and I can really swing, and I just need to go in there and do it. So.
Any questions for Arnold?
Arnold, congratulations on the win. I'm curious your thoughts, first of all, on the post-fight stuff, but before that, there was a lot of talk about you being emotional, how much this fight meant to you. Can you talk about that and what was going through your mind in the preparation for this fight?
I don't know, it's just been a long road trying to get back to the belts. You know, the promotion's been around 3 years now. I fought for the first year consistently, and then I sat for almost 2 years, and now that I'm back, I gotta roll, I gotta climb this mountain. So I'm here to put the work in, that's not an issue for me, but there was a lot of press following this because he was from the UK and he was the best over there, and I don't know, I just had my emotions extremely high, my energy levels was high, and I was really focused and locked in on making sure I got the job done first. The stuff outside the ring, I want to say it was the second round. I hear this guy, he's boom, get these bums out of here, yada yada. I hear it while we're in the ring fighting. I took a mental note, okay, cool. Finish him in the 3rd round, and he's over there again woofing. So all right, cool. Since you want to interrupt me, now I'm gonna address you and give you some spotlight. This is what you want. Did it.
You told him.
Do you know who he is?
No, hell no. I just heard him. He was loud enough for me to hear him. He wanted to be seen for a reason. Maybe he'll get signed and he'll get an opportunity. I doubt that I'll be his first fight. Just like the Irishman Kyle. He got to coming at me on Instagram and got rolled tonight. Within, I think, 30 seconds, was it?
Yes,
How
sir.
quickly did it go? I mean, he was running around the ring and then fell, would hit the ropes, all type of goofy shit. Like, how you, the fighter, calling me out and you look like Bozo the Clown out here trying to fight?
3, 2, 1, baby.
Already right, but, any other questions?
Yes, sir.
Any other questions for Arnold? All right, that's Rachel Ostovich.
Rachel, congratulations on the win. Just early on, you cracked Paige with a big shot early on. Was that part of your game plan to establish power and establish some dominance right away?
Yep. I wanted to get that respect real quick. I want to let her know that I ain't playing around. You're gonna feel my power.
Yep.
You ain't gonna just come in here and boss me around. I don't care if it's my first fight. Here.
Yeah, we sort of talked about, we talked about whether it was proving yourself right or proving other people wrong. I think there was a part of you kind of seeing it in your demeanor tonight that, although it's not the most important thing, I felt like you wanted to prove people wrong too. We saw the betting lines, we talked about that. How much of a weight was lifted off your shoulders tonight, and how good did it feel to quiet a lot of people in the process?
You know, it's pretty crazy knowing I knew I was good. I knew what I possessed all these years, but it just couldn't translate into my fights. And for it to finally come on, you know, on the winning side, it feels good. It feels real good. So.
Any other questions for Rachel? Susan.
Hey, thanks for taking the time to speak to me. Great fight by all the fighters tonight. Congratulations. Rachel, what do you feel worked for you in this fight tonight?
My overhand, right? Yeah, pressing the fight, establishing dominance, and just having a strong mindset and knowing that this is my fight, I'm winning this. I told myself, this is mine. I was even telling her, I was like, yeah, like she'd catch me like, nice, but this is my fight. I was talking to her, letting her know. And that's just what it is. Something you just gotta believe in yourself when nobody else does.
Were you saying this inside the fight?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
That's good.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you get something up on his head.
Anything else? Anybody have questions for myself?
Oh, you got the most questions.
David, I think. What were your thoughts? First of all, what were your thoughts on the main event tonight? I thought Rachel looked great. I thought the fight delivered. It was a really good competitive scrap. What were your thoughts on the fight overall?
I agree 100%. It was very competitive. I'm not gonna lie, I was unsure of what Rachel was gonna bring in here. You know, I don't know her that well, and you just watch social media, so is she training, is she not training? She trained her ass off, she came in here, she wanted the victory, she bit down, and she delivered. So, you know, I was very impressed with the main event.
So I gotta ask you what happened after the Blueface fight. You were right in the middle of that whole thing. Can you talk about what happened from your perspective?
Yeah, you know, this fan just came up and tried to start a fight with Blueface. He said, you know, I want to fight you, and I just said, you don't want me to leave. And he just wouldn't leave, so we just made him leave.
Okay, Chris and Dave, we had a couple of guys take some damage tonight. Zion Tomlinson went to the hospital. I got an update from his father. He's having surgery tomorrow. They're putting a metal plate in his face.
Who?
Zion Tomlinson. They're going to have to put a metal plate in his face because he got cracked.
He got cracked.
So,
Well, actually, I got word that they don't need that surgery.
okay, but that's cool because I just got that a few minutes ago. But anyway, also, Friday night, knockout night. What do you got for us, Dave?
Gotta go back and look at it. Like,
Right here.
we always go back with the team. I mean,
Knockout?
Oh,
okay, right, whatever. That's good.
I'll have an answer for you on Monday. There was a couple really good knockouts, a couple of great
I know
performances.
Adams had one.
I already gave a couple guys some money as they were leaving the ring. I told them I was gonna do it this time.
I didn't get any money.
You're not gonna take your I said I already gave a couple guys money.
Whoa, who runs the world? Who runs BKFC? That's right.
Heavyweights.
Beck Rollins is rumored to come back in October, November. 3-5 winning streak. Britain's on a 3-5 winning streak.
Damn right.
Split decision. Why don't they
You know
fight for
what?
the title?
You know what I want to do? I just want to put something together. I want to crown a women's champion. So it's going to take a small tournament. We're not going to do an 8-person tournament. We're going to pick out the 4 that we think that should be in this tournament, and we're going to crown a women's champion. That's what we're going to do. That's what I want to do. The women deserve it, so we're going to give it to them.
Is Christina Ferrer going to be in this tournament?
Oh, look at you. Questions for the podium.
Yeah, I mean,
She's fighting September 17th.
Yes. An opponent yet?
Any other questions?
Yeah, right here.
Nobody likes her.
Britain, considering that you beat Paige in your last fight, and then Rachel just beat Paige, would you guys consider a fight in general?
Yeah, I mean, I have never turned down an opponent, and Boss Man can tell you that, and he's actually texted me and said, hey Britt, can you fight November 13th, X blah blah blah, amount of money? I don't even ask who the opponent is, I say yes. So that's in the story, I say yes. I don't run from nobody, I don't hide from nobody. The only thing I'm saying is that Taylor Starling and me go way back, we are friends, and that if I am going to fight someone I'm that close with, it does have to be for a lot of money or a belt. And that's the only person I'm saying, unless Taylor wanted to go down some dark awful path on disrespecting me, which I don't think she's going to do. We are going to be on that level. Other than that, there is not anybody I am scared of in BKFC.
Two more questions, guys. Two more.
David, can you talk about the importance of these last 4 or 5 weeks that have been for the promotion? BKFC 18, amazing event. Now BKFC 19, also a great night of fights. Can you talk about the 2 events back to back and the momentum that the promotions bring?
Yeah, I mean, we just want to put on the best fights that we can. We want to, get a lot of people to know about us, and by putting on these great cards back to back and delivering 2 crowds, 4,000 apiece, it's been a great 4.5 week spread for us right now, and we're very, very happy with where we are, and we know where we're going, and we couldn't be happier with the promotion right now.
And for Britain, you got married, now you got a W, I mean, best week of your life?
Yeah, absolutely. Knucklemania was amazing. I tell Joey that all the time. I had all the pieces there. I had an amazing coach. I had an amazing camp. I had a lot to prove. And I didn't think anything would top that. But having him as my coach and being married to him is times 10 on what Knucklemania could be. So we came out and we did what we needed to do. And I couldn't be happier, and now we're so excited to go on our honeymoon together and just keep at this journey. So we're gonna be the belt holders, and no matter what. So that's what we're aiming to do.
All right, one more question, guys. One more question.
Mr. Boumaier, are you going to ask Rachel out?
Hey,
Next question.
You got to fly.
Next question.
Congratulations to everybody. Susan Sonori, Bear Knuckle News. How impressed were you with those TikTokers, YouTubers, the social media platforms platform, guys. I think they did a great job.
Look, I mean, they came out and they fought, you know, but this is bare knuckle fighting, that's what it's gonna stay. But I mean, they came out, they fought. These are guys and girls that put themselves, you know, on a platform in front of a lot of people and risked a lot, and they came out there and they fought their asses off too. So, you know, everybody tonight really fought their asses off, so I'm happy with the whole night.
Yeah, we did. So, any thoughts about having them back again, or continuing the social media platform?
I mean, if it is, it's way down the road. Right now, we just want to build up the fastest growing, most exciting combat sport on the planet right now, and just keep that going. I don't know, because someone stepped on it, I want to find the person who stepped on it.
I didn't break it,
All right, guys, that's it. Thank you so much, BKFC.